Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have created this look today and it was kind of different for me because I did a wing liner. I hardly ever do wing liners because I am so bad at it, but I recently saw that I could use tape. So I decided to try it out and put some tape on the edge of my eyes here so that I can use it as a guide for my eyeliner and get it more sharp. So if you want to see how I created this look and my eyeliner, please keep watching.
Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is get a piece of tape. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand so that I can get rid of some of the stickiness on it. That way, once I put it on my face and I'm taking it off, I am not actually pulling and tugging on my skin too harshly. So I'm going to put this where I want my liner to be. So this is where my shadow is going to stop and where my liner is going to be. I'm matching it to my waterline on the bottom. That way the liner comes straight out from the bottom. I'm going to prep my eyes, prime my eyes with my Better Skin concealer. This is from Maybelline and the one I'm using is in the shade Ivory 10. So I'm going to put that on my eyes, and then with this brush I'm going to blend that out a little bit. And that way I have my eyes prepped. For eyeshadow, I'm going to use the Maybelline Blushed Nudes palette. First, I'm going to go in with this color. This color, I'm basically going to put it everywhere. It's going to be my transition shade as well. So I'm going to put it first everywhere and then on my lid as well, since this color is not actually too dark. And then I'll go in with the next shade, go in my crease again, and then build it up with two darker shades. I'll show you those in a minute. So then I'll go in with this darker shade. This shade, I'm going to concentrate it more in my crease line. So I'm going to take a different brush. This one is a little bit more pointy, that way I can get it more defined in my crease. And I'm going to bring it just above the lid, but not too high into my crease. I only want this color in my crease. So I'm going to blend all of that out with this same brush. Then I'm going to take this darker color on a smaller brush and put that directly in my crease, kind of like a pencil brush, and make sure that I'm only getting this in my crease. Concentrate it very well in my crease and blend it out as well, but I'm not going to be blending it too heavily because I want this color really concentrated on my crease. The eyeliner that I'm going to be using is the Beauty For Real Eyeline in Black Magic. This was the first time that I used this eyeliner. It was very nice. It was very black. It went on pretty easy. The only thing that I had trouble with was that it was a bit patchy in some places, so I had to keep going over to fix my line and make it as dark as the rest of it. Other than that, this eyeliner was pretty nice. So it actually worked pretty well for me. So once I've completed my eyeliner, then I go ahead and remove that tape. It looks like it's really tugging at me, but it honestly wasn't. It did not hurt or anything. And then this was me seeing how nice and sharp that came out. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to be using the Revlon Lash Potion, and I really do like this one. I used it mainly because the bristles are long and the wand is nice. This is not my favorite mascara, and since I'm going to be putting false lashes, I decided to go ahead and use this one. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Ardell Demi Wispies, and they are right here. I have used this exact pair already, that's why they look a little beat up, but I'm going to be doing that one. So once I'm done with my lashes, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the L'Oreal True Match, and I am using the shade N3. So I usually like to dot this on my face and then get my Real Technique sponge and blend it out with my sponge. Once I have blended that out to my best ability, I'm going to go back with the concealer, and this again is a Maybelline Better Skin Concealer in Ivory 10. I'm going to put that on my chin, on the bridge of my nose, my forehead, and underneath my eyes to conceal my eyes. Once I have done all of that, and I will be doing this exact same thing in the other eye, just don't show it on camera, I will be setting all of the places where I put concealer with my RCMA No Color Powder. So I'm going to be taking this on my sponge. So with one side of my sponge, I'm going to tap out any wrinkles or any areas where the concealer may have collected while I was getting my powder ready, and then I'll go ahead and put the powder on. So today I did a process called baking. This is where you put a concentrated amount of powder on your concealed areas and then just leave it there for a little bit. So that's exactly what I did here. I did it under my eyes, and then I did it on my nose and my forehead and my chin, and then I just left it there for a little bit. After I have done all of that, then I took a big fluffy brush and wiped all of it off. Any excess that I had on my face, I also used for the rest of my face. So as I was wiping it off, I got it everywhere. And this is a very messy powder if you have not worked with it, so be careful. Next, I will be bronzing with the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this, I actually really love. I can do anything with this bronzer. I can contour with this bronzer. I can just bronze with this bronzer. I can just sit there and smell it for hours because it just smells so good. But anyways, I mainly just concentrated on my cheeks, underneath my cheekbone, my temples, my forehead, and my nose. Basically any areas that you want to contour. I did it first with this brush, and then after using this brush, I went ahead and went in with a big fluffy brush to kind of bronze my face a little bit more because it was looking a little too white. And then in a minute here, I show you how awesome one side of my face is contoured compared to the other side. See? Isn't that much better? The contoured side? Yes, totally better. Once I have finished with all of that, I will be filling in my eyebrows. So I only show you how I filled in one eyebrow, but I do the exact same thing with both. So this pencil, this is the e.l.f. Eyebrow pencil, and this one is in the shade Taupe. I pretty much am very loose with this. This shade does not show up too strongly, so I can be very loose with this. It's a lot lighter than my hair color as well. It's more like the Taupe color is more for blonde, dirty blonde hair, but this one makes my eyebrows look so natural, and I really, really love it. It's so inexpensive. It's probably my favorite, the one that I use all the time. And as you can see, as I'm doing it, my eyebrows just look so natural with it. They don't look too harsh, they don't look too white, they don't look too pale. I mean, it's just the best one. So after I've filled them in, then I go in with the e.l.f. gel. So this one is the brow and lash gel. They sell them at Target. I go in and I do like a feathered effect with them. I brush them up and then I brush them a little bit down as well, just so I can get that feathered effect. And then I ruin it, but I have to wipe it off. And then you can pretty much do it however you want. I like the feathered look. It just makes the eyebrows look a lot more natural. So that's why I do it that way. So next, with the same eyeshadow palette that I used for my eyes in the exact same colors, I will be taking those colors and putting this in my under eye area. So I usually like to kind of add some shade to my under eye area because I do have some wrinkles underneath my eye, and my concealer likes to settle in those areas and my powder does too, so I like to put some shade in there. That way it kind of takes away from that, like it's not as obvious that I have concealer collecting underneath my eye area. So then I go ahead and do that, and I'm doing the exact same 3 colors, building up the exact same way. Next, for blush, I will be using the e.l.f. Mellow Wine blush. This blush is actually very subtle. It's not harsh, it's not too bright, it's not anything like that. It's kind of like a mauvey brown color. And I am gonna put this on pretty heavily because it doesn't show up that much, and it still is very subtle even though I put a lot of it on. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Highly Wasted. This color is like a bronzy gold peachy color. It's actually very beautiful, as you can see while I'm putting it on. I'm going to put that on the tops of my cheeks, on top of my eyebrows, on the bridge of my nose, and then in my cupid's bow. And for some reason, every time I'm putting highlight, I just can't get enough, so I just keep on putting it and putting it and putting it. And I get excited, as you can tell by my face. For lips, I will be using this Jessie's Girl Matte Finish Lip Color, and this one is in the shade Angelic. I actually really love this. The formula of this is great. It doesn't take a bunch of applications for it to look good. It actually looks pretty good in one application, even though I go in and fix it all the time. As you can see in my video, I'm doing it quite a lot. However, I overline my top lip a little bit to make my top lip look a little bit more symmetrical to my bottom lip. So that's the only reason why it takes me so long to do this. But it applies really well. It stays really well. It does not make your lips feel that dry. Obviously, if your lipsticks make your lips feel dry, you would want to probably put something underneath it. And then I finish everything off by spritzing myself a little bit with the Mario Badescu Rose Water, and a few sprays is not enough, so I went in some more. And then that's it.
And this is the final look. I used all drugstore products to make this video. I will have them all listed down below in the description bar, what I used. You obviously saw what I used during the video, but they will be listed in the down bar again as well. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed it and want to keep watching some of my videos. Thank you for watching. Bye!